Welcome back, because this is the part where Dwayne Johnson stops being the boy who struggled and becomes The Rock. When he entered WWE in 1996, he came with hope, with strength, and with the bloodline of wrestling royalty. But the crowd didn't care. They didn't cheer. They didn't clap. They booed him. Louder, harder, every night. They didn't want Rocky Maivia. They wanted someone real, someone raw, someone who wasn't pretending. And Dwayne realized he could either let the crowd break him or he could break expectations. So he made a bold decision. He turned heel. He turned villain. He turned into the character he was always meant to be, The Rock. The moment he stood in the ring with that electrifying confidence, with that swagger, with that raised eyebrow, WWE history changed. He became a master on the mic. His words cut like fire. His timing was perfect. His charisma was untouchable. The audience didn't just cheer him, they worshipped him. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was an energy, a force, a storm. The Rock became the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. And suddenly, the boy who was once evicted, the boy with $7, the boy who had lost everything, became one of the biggest stars WWE had ever seen. The late 90s and early 2000s were the golden era of wrestling. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, The Undertaker, Mick Foley, Hulk Hogan, and right in the center of them all, The Rock. He didn't just win matches, he told stories, he built moments, he created iconic rivalries. The Rock versus Stone Cold? The greatest rivalry in wrestling history. Every promo, every stare down, every WrestleMania match, electric, unpredictable, legendary. But something even bigger was about to happen. Hollywood began to notice. When The Rock stepped into acting, the world had doubts. Wrestlers don't become movie stars. They don't lead franchises. They don't break box office records. But The Rock didn't listen. He never listened when someone said, "You can't." He worked harder, acted stronger, trained longer. Every failure turned into a lesson. Every movie turned into progress. He didn't walk into Hollywood. He kicked the doors open. Fast and Furious, Jumanji, Moana, Hobbs and Shaw, Black Adam, Ballers. The list grew like a mountain behind him. But the magic wasn't movies. It was his heart. There is a reason millions call him a hero. He stayed humble. He respected his fans. He uplifted people. He shared his struggles. He spoke about depression, fear, setbacks. He showed the world that the strongest man can also be the softest soul. The Rock inspired a generation not because he won, but because he fought. It wasn't the muscles. It wasn't the fame. It wasn't the money. It was the mindset. The same mindset that grew from watching his mother cry, from having only $7, from being booed in WWE, from losing jobs, matches, dreams. His message to the world remained powerful. Be the hardest worker in the room. Never let your failures define you. Turn your pain into fuel. He lived every word of it.